I keep asking myself how long help will take, unaware that waiting is all that's left, because no one tells you that you're already dead. I'm calling 911. I know I am because my thumb keeps pressing the screen and the vibration tells me the call is going through. The dirt is heavy, packed tight against my chest and shoulders, but I can still think. That means I'm alive. Dead people don't think. The screen lights up. Call connected. Good. They'll hear me. I open my mouth. Nothing comes out. No pain, no choking, just silence. That's fine, I tell myself. The dirt must be blocking my voice. Soil absorbs sound. I've heard that before. They'll still hear something. Breathing, movement, anything. I focus. I try again. Still nothing. The dispatcher speaks. 911, what is your emergency? Relief floods me so hard it almost hurts. I answer immediately. I say my name. I say I'm trapped in a field west of Mendota. I say the trench collapsed while I was checking the irrigation line. I say there was an argument earlier about safety, about the walls being too steep. I say everything. The dispatcher waits. Silence stretches. Sir, she says, can you hear me? Of course I can. I scream yes. The call timer keeps counting. The seconds feel wrong. They don't move forward. They stack. The call timer climbs, but my thoughts keep circling the same moment. My thumb pressing the screen, the vibration, the connection. I swear I've already been here. I check the timer again. It's jumped. Minutes gone. I don't remember them passing. That's when I notice something else. The phone isn't warm anymore. It should be, but it feels neutral, like it's been lying still for a long time. I notice the calm first. It arrives quietly, like a hand resting on my chest. The pressure on my ribs isn't crushing anymore. The dirt doesn't feel heavy. In fact, I can't feel it at all. No weight, no pain, no panic. That's not how being buried alive is supposed to feel. The silence changes. It isn't empty anymore. There's a low vibration. Not sound, not movement, just a presence pressing in from every direction. The dirt feels aware. I get the sudden, horrifying thought that the ground isn't holding me, it's keeping me. The dispatcher speaks again, slower now. We have an open line, no audio detected. Her keyboard clicks faintly through the phone speaker. I try to wave my arm. I don't feel it move. I don't feel it exist. I try to cough. Nothing happens. I try to swallow. There's no resistance. My body isn't refusing to move. It just isn't there. That's when I realize something else. I'm not breathing, not holding my breath, not struggling, just not breathing. Memories begin slipping where they don't belong. I remember standing in this field, but also watching myself from above. I remember the trench collapsing, but also seeing dirt fill my mouth that never moved. I remember pain, but it ends too fast, too clean. The memories come back in pieces, too sharp, too clear. The sun over the field that morning, the smell of dry dirt, the sound of machinery idling nearby, my supervisor laughing when I pointed at the trench wall. It'll hold, just finish the line. The soil was too dry, cut too steep. I knew that. There's a gap, a clean cut in my memory. No panic, no final breath, just silence, like someone turned me off. Then the sound, not a crash, not a scream, just a deep, hollow whoops. The ground didn't fall, It collapsed inward. The weight hit my chest first. I never screamed. I never reached my phone. The memory stops there. Above me, I hear footsteps. Real ones. Boots on dirt. Voices. Metal scraping. Shovels. Relief crashes over me so hard I almost laugh. They found me. I start talking again. Fast. Desperate. I tell them exactly where I am. I try to pound on the dirt. I try to scream until my thoughts feel raw. Nothing changes. They don't react. The digging continues, but not toward me. They're widening the trench, searching. A hand reaches down through the dirt and pulls something free. My phone. Still lit. Still calling. When they lift the phone, the connection flickers. For a split second, I feel lighter, like I might go with it. Then the phone leaves, and I don't. Found the source, a deputy says. Phone only. They dig wider, deeper, slower. The dirt shifts, but I don't. Then another voice, quieter. There's no body here. Far away, the dispatcher stares at the screen. She's seen this before. Same silence, same farmland coordinates, same outcome. She doesn't say it out loud, but she already knows. The dispatcher disconnects the call, marks it as no caller found. Later, they'll understand. The collapse didn't leave a body. It crushed it into the soil, compacted and dragged under by the weight of the trench walls. The ground didn't just bury me, it absorbed me. No outline, no remains, just disturbed earth. A death with nothing left to recover. They bag the phone, log the coordinates, leave the field. The trench is filled back in by morning. Nothing to see, nothing to mark. The soil settles. Quiet. Waiting. It always waits. My phone goes dark, but I don't. I'm still here, thinking, waiting. I'm not alone. I feel them now. Others who dug too deep. Others who trusted the ground. Their thoughts brush against mine like static. Every time the earth is disturbed, one of us wakes up. The ground doesn't release what it takes. It just waits for the next disturbance, the next trench, the next machine that digs too deep. And when that happens, another phone will start ringing. Another open line. Another dispatcher listening to silence. And once again, no one will ever answer.
They say the ground remembers, and the phones keep ringing. If you want to know who or what is really waiting beneath the soil, hit like, subscribe, and comment your theory. Your idea might be the next story we tell.